Welcome back everyone. This is the second part of the chapter reflection and refraction, which is the part of physics of class 10 syllabus. In the last video we discussed about spherical mirrors. What are they and what are their types? We learned about concave mirror and then we discussed convex mirror. I hope you remember and you have seen the earlier video. So concave mirror, what was concave mirror? The concave mirror is a part of a spherical mirror, in which the outer surface, this surface is covered with an oxide layer. The outer surface is covered with an oxide layer. The outer surface is covered with an oxide layer and reflection takes place in the inner part. Reflection of light takes place in the inner part. This is known as a concave mirror. I hope you remember. And what is convex mirror? Convex mirror looks somewhat like this. Here the inner surface, this surface, is covered with an oxide layer. And a reflection of light takes place in the outer surface. Reflection of light takes place in the outer surface like this. So, if the inner surface is covered with an oxide layer and the reflection takes place in the outer surface, such kind of mirrors are known as convex mirrors. Both the mirrors have their own uses. I hope you can find out some uses of these two basic types of spherical mirrors and note it down in your copy. This will be helpful because these questions come repeatedly in exam. Give some examples of concave mirror and convex mirror. Today our main important topic is some important terms that are related with the study of spherical mirrors. Today we will discuss some important terms that are associated with the study of spherical mirrors. In this diagram, I have drawn a representation of a concave mirror. Now you can see this part, outer part, represents the oxide layer. So this is the reflecting surface. This interior part is the reflecting surface. So it's a representation of concave mirror, concave spherical mirror. It's a representation of concave spherical mirror. Now, concave mirror is a part of a spherical mirror. You have to remember that point. Concave mirror is a part of a spherical mirror, or it's a type of spherical mirror. Now the thing is this mirror, concave mirror, is actually a part of a much larger sphere. Now you have to imagine that sphere. Imagine the sphere of which the concave mirror is a part. Sphere is a three-dimensional shape. So you have to imagine a sphere of which this actual mirror is a part. Clear? Now, the center of that particular imaginary shape or imaginary sphere, it will have some, since it's a sphere, it will have some center. Let it be C. What is this C? This is the center of this imaginary sphere of which the mirror is a part. Now this particular mirror, the name of the mirror is A, B, B. The mirror has a center. Center means the central portion from all sides. This P is the center of the mirror. This P is the center of the mirror. This point P is known as the pole of the mirror. If you want to write the definition, pole is the midpoint of the mirror. Pole is the middle point. Of the spherical mirror. Okay, it does not measure, this is a concave mirror. It does not matter whether the mirror is concave or convex, it will have a pole. Okay, it is the middle point of the particular mirror. Now what is this C? Okay, now this C has some important meaning. I told you to imagine a spherical shape of which the mirror is a part. Now that spherical shape has a center C. This is the point that we marked. Now this point center or this point is known as center of curvature. Center of curvature. Okay. So how will you define center of curvature? It is the center C of the sphere. It is the center C of the imaginary sphere of which the mirror is a part. Clear? So center of curvature is the point of which the mirror is the point. Center of curvature is the point, okay, which is actually the center of the imaginary sphere of which the mirror is a part. Now you can write the definition like this. Center of curvature. It is the center of the imaginary sphere of which the mirror is a part. The mirror is a part. Clear? Okay. Next, let us discuss what is radius of curvature. Okay, what is a new term? So I hope you have noted it down. This is the center of curvature. Okay, quickly note it down in your copies. Now let us go to the next definition. Radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Now what is radius of curvature? Now you see, this is the center of the imaginary sphere. Okay, and a sphere has a radius. This is the center. This C is the center of curvature. It is the center of the imaginary sphere. And any sphere has radius. That radius is known as radius of curvature. That radius is known as radius of curvature. So in this case, this distance from P to C. This distance from P to C is known as radius of curvature. It is denoted by capital letter R. So what is radius of curvature? You will note it down on your own. The radius of the imaginary sphere. The radius of the imaginary sphere of which the mirror is a part is known as radius of curvature. Let's move fast to the next definition or next term. Principal axis. Principal axis. Now what is principal axis? Okay, now let us learn what is principal axis. So principal axis you can define like this. It is a straight line. It is a straight line. Okay, principal axis. So principal axis is a straight line that joins the pole P and the center of curvature of the mirror. Or you can say it's a straight line which passes through pole and the center of curvature. So if you want to draw the principal axis in this particular diagram, what you will do? You will pass a straight line from P to C through it. So the straight line which passes through center of curvature and which point? Pole of the mirror. This straight line is known as principal axis. Principal axis. Clear? So what are the things that we have learned today? Pole of the mirror. Next, center of curvature. Next, radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Next, principal axis. These are the 4 terms that we have discussed today. Principal axis. Okay? Now, let's see the situation or the diagram in case of a convex mirror. The inner side is oxide layer or shaded like this, inner side. Outer side is reflecting. So this is a convex mirror. Okay. Here at this point, the central part of the mirror is known as pole of the mirror. Denoted by P. Suppose the name of the mirror is APB. Now you see this mirror is also a part of an imaginary sphere like this. This particular mirror is also a part of an imaginary sphere. Imagine that sphere. Okay, it's an imaginary sphere, 3-dimensional. Now that particular imaginary sphere will have a center. And which side will be the center? Toward this side or this side? That you can think easily. The center of this sphere will be towards the right hand side in this diagram. Somewhere here, suppose this C. What is the name of that particular point? It will be center of curvature. Okay? This is the central point of the imaginary sphere. That means the imaginary sphere will also have some radius, and in this case, in this diagram, this will represent radius P to C. Actually, radius can be represented by A to C also, but we will define what is radius of curvature, and radius of curvature is the radius of the imaginary sphere of which the mirror is a part. Is it okay? Okay, what is left? Principal axis. According to the definition, principal axis is the straight line passing through the pole and the center of curvature. So imagine a straight line like this. You have to imagine a lot. A straight line that is drawn passing through the pole and the center of curvature. That straight line is known as principal axis for this particular mirror. So 4 terms we have discussed today. Pole, then principal axis, center of curvature, and radius of curvature. There are some more terms which we will discuss in the next video. Till then, what you will do? You will note these definitions in your copy and try to understand them in a little bit more detail. Okay? Thank you.